Yo, what's up guys? Welcome back to another solo leveling Arise video, and for this specific video we're going to be doing Cerberus on my free-to-play account. So just kind of like a guide of, hey, how do you progress in Cerberus? How do you beat him? He's one of the more challenging bosses in the game. So we'll cover that in today's video, but first I'm going to show you guys my hunter lineup on my free-to-play. Now of course yours is probably going to be different with the different hunters that you have, but I'll kind of go over like some general recommendations here. So I'm going to be using these three SSRs. They're like the only SSRs I have that are leveled up, at least right now. I have a couple others, but I'm kind of waiting on some resources to spend there for that. But the idea of Cerberus is that he has a break bar, so we're going to want hunters that do break damage, and Cerberus is also weak to water, so we are going to want, if possible, water-based hunters. Now, the best hunter against Cerberus right now is going to be Sayo. So really quickly, I'm going to show you guys. I know you guys are probably familiar with her. I don't have her on my free-to-play. I do have her on my pay-to-win, but she's going to be pretty much integral. I don't know what the word is, but very important for Cerberus. And if you don't have her, there's a couple of other good options. Obviously, there's Alicia that just dropped. I have her, or the other, like, I think SR that's pretty good. Where is she? I think it's Nam. What's her name? Or no. Oh yeah, here it is. So Nam is pretty good as well. So I definitely either use Nam. You could use her in tandem with Alicia or Sayo. At least have one of these water-based hunters here. But yeah, in terms of my team, it's going to be Emma, Alicia, and then Woojin Chul. You could also use pretty much any break hunter in the game. Like Bach is very good. There's a few other good ones out there. So try to use those types of hunters. And then in terms of like the stuff that I have on them, they're only leveled up like a little bit, like level 40 weapon. They're level 47. I don't really have any dupes except for Emma. Skills are just barely leveled up. Artifacts are just, as good as I can get it on the free to play with the limited amount of time and resources I have. Alicia, she just has, I don't have her weapon yet, but I will be getting her weapon from, of course, the capsule draw event, so you guys should all be going for this as well if you have Alicia. So eventually I'll be able to replace her weapon. Her skills are leveled up just a tiny bit. I could level that up a little bit more. And then yeah, artifacts are pretty standard here, and same for Emma, right? So just like a standard weapon, a couple of the skills leveled up, and some basic artifacts. So that's the gist. But we are going to be able to do Cerberus tier 4 or 5, I believe. And then actually, let me do this really quickly. Let me go to the shop because I have the resources. This is something you guys should be doing as well, especially as free to play. Go to Mana Crystal Exchange, and you can get some extra keys here. These are just like the little like rune fragments you get from mining your gates, so you should be spending those. So let's go ahead and go back here to Cerberus. We can go, yeah, I think we can do tier 4 pretty easily, and tier 5 is a little bit of a stretch for me right now, but I'll be working up towards that just once I get a little bit stronger. And yeah, so we'll pretty much just jump in at this point, and then I have a couple shadows with Egress and tank as well. Gonna probably get blades pretty soon, so I am also working on that. But yeah, let's go ahead and jump in. Now, I've fought Cerberus a bunch of times, obviously, on both my pay-to-win and free-to-play, so I do know his abilities, and it is very important to dodge all of them if you can. I'm just going to show you guys. That was the first one. Summoner Shadows. It's going to jump around a little bit, but let's switch to Woojin Chul. Okay, now we can switch to Alicia. So she's going to be our main damage dealer in this case. Emma and Woojin Chul are just kind of more for like support and break damage. Something that I recommend as well, I didn't really get to talk about it when I was looking at my artifacts, but on my pay-to-win on my main account, I like to have one of my hunters with the demon set. If you guys know what the demon set is, it basically increases your entire team's power gauge. So that is something good. That can give you a nice little power spike. I have to dodge these. Oops, took a hit there, but should be okay. Okay, now this one you have to dodge. Dodge that one at all costs. It's pretty much like a one-shot kill. Shadows. Okay, we'll dodge that. Try to do a little bit more break damage here. Yeah, the break, unfortunately, my break damage is pretty low, but eventually we'll get it down. But in the meantime, doing some decent work here. Okay, there's that. Yeah, I mean, Alicia just takes so much damage. Face invulnerable, I think. Yeah. But we can ult him now. Let's go ahead and do that. Okay, yep, make sure you dodge this one. Otherwise he will die, most likely. Now, mana for her is a struggle. Actually, we did run out of mana, but we're doing okay. Some more break damage here. Switch. Watch some of these. Some of the shadows. We almost have his break bar down too. So once that's down, he'll instantly die. Not instantly, but you know. Yeah, she's so clutch. Giving her autos do a good amount. Okay. We're kind of fighting against the clock here, but he's almost dead, so we should be able to. He's gonna break. Okay, yeah, we're good, we're good. So he'll die. So it is a little bit close in terms of time, but not too shabby, I may say so myself, on the free-to-play account. So I hope this video was helpful for you guys. Actually, let me quickly show you guys the demon set that I'm talking about. It could really go on anybody. I would probably put it on Emma, in my opinion. That's who I have it on my pay to win. Let me go to Hunters. Emma, I just have like the holy set, which is actually good on her. But if you're not going to use the holy set and you kind of want a more team-oriented build here, then you can go ahead and switch to the high ranking demon set. Because yeah, that's going to give you your power gauge, which just gets you a head start with your ultimate, which does, yeah, I mean, every Hunter's ultimate usually does some pretty good damage, so that can also be helpful in getting through Cerberus and some of the, you know, other harder bosses in the game. So feel free to keep a lookout for that and maybe use that on one of your Hunters. But yeah, guys, I hope this was helpful. Let me know if you have any questions or want to see any other bosses you want me to beat and fight. Either pay to win or free to play. I'm down for either. And feel free to join our community Discord. I'll link it down below as well. We're just kind of chatting and answering questions, going through some of the updates in the game that are just coming out. So yeah, guys, thanks again. Take care, and I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.